Okay, we're back. We're back with Guess the Sketch here for
Alright, so now
25 days of NSRA Gaming. And I'm here with Levi, Bob, Michael, and Anthony. And Levi is
What
up.
day is this in NNSCR
Is it
game?
bad?
I don't know.
Is it? No, is it?
Because
bad?
right now it's the 24th of November.
Oh, damn it!
Wow.
I wasn't paying attention.
There goes Levi's story.
Yeah, I was gonna tell a story about someone drinking wine.
Oh, you were gonna tell the Pocono story, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
Dang it. Well,
Story
tell
of
it
my
anyway, because it's
childhood.
funny. Well, tell it anyway, because it's hilarious.
Oh, I can't. Never mind.
Why not?
I have a story. Back in the old days, people used to play with this, and it's Cosmo's favorite thing to play with.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
No! How are you?
What was that, Anthony? Alright, Steph, you have a...
Alright, so I have a story. I have a story. Okay, so there was an elf who... Okay, this isn't going to have any bearing on what's going on. So just watch and listen to the story. There was an elf who did not like being small. He wanted to be tall, like Santa. He didn't understand why elves had to be so tiny, so he ended up putting stilts on. And
Genetic
stilts
defects.
Stilts is not the word, but he put stilts on, and he thought that would make him taller. Unfortunately, the stilts went out from underneath him, and you know how elves have those really high-pitched voices? Well, his pitch got even higher when he landed because he ended up doing one of these things, and yeah, it was pretty bad. Thank you.
Oh!
Son of a bitch, I was just about ready to put it. I suck at this game.
So here's a fun story.
No.
So one of the elves didn't pay Santa for his drug money,
Oh,
and
what?
Oh my
Santa.
God.
Santa's a drug
No.
dealer.
Let me finish.
Millions of
And-
children's childhood is ruined now because of you.
Yeah,
And that
Bob,
Santa-
what's wrong with
And
you?
Oh,
Santa
that's
had to teach him a lesson. You're Santa.
That's a derpy face.
That's Santa.
That's a derpy Santa.
So he
Wow.
had to teach him a lesson, okay? And so
Hi,
he
Hitler.
fired this from his gun at the elf because he owed him money.
Yay.
Oh, I was
for the
just
love
about to
of
put that down.
Yeah.
Look at all the bullets.
Alright, now I have a story.
No, you don't.
Every morning for Christmas morning, or not every morning, every year Christmas morning, me and my family would get together and eat a gigantic Christmas breakfast before we would open presents with the kids.
Cool. I will come right for the.
Wait, you were never
And-
a kid?
Well, now I'm not.
Don't admit
No,
that.
he's always a kid.
And every year, we would always have the big Christmas breakfast. One particular food we would always eat is this. And the type we get is brown sugar and honey. And it's the best I have ever eaten.
Huh?
And Bob, you are so close.
Bacon?
Oh my god, I think I know the word.
I don't. Wow.
Oh.
Seth, stop.
Sausage link.
That was a complete guess. I didn't have any idea.
Sausage links.
Yeah, okay. Wow.
Sausage patty, sausage link. And I always get brown sugar. Alright, McCurry, you have
Holy lag. I do have a story. So, when I was a little kid, I used to always try to do this, but I would always fall and I almost broke my ankle.
Dang it.
And this is also something that we always did around Christmas.
Damn it, it's not even figures.
You guys are overthinking it.
Oh. Oh.
Ah, come on.
I told you were overthinking it.
Yeah,
Damn it,
I
damn it.
was.
Damn it.
I actually got points.
Yay!
Okay, so
Alright, Mike.
Ice looks slightly less than everyone else
Do you
does.
have a story, Mike?
Yes. Okay. So, you know how in Christmas time people like to go to the malls and everything, and you know how they usually drag their children along with them, and you know how bored the children usually get. Well, there's one specific part of the mall that appeases to children and young adults most, but they gotta make sure they have their quarters with them, or else they won't be able to play anything.
Oh, nice.
We've got one in our mall.
Alright, so let's see. How can I do this one? Alright, so here's a story. How many of you ever watched Little House on the Prairie?
Nope.
Oh,
My
I
mom
read the
had-
book. I read the book.
okay. You
My
read the
mom
book?
has
Okay,
that.
well, I'm just gonna say this. Okay, so we're gonna do a Little House on the Prairie Christmas thing.
Okay.
Alright, so here's the Ingalls house.
Okay.
Now, they had a
Could've
good
got my
friend
meantime
whose
mac and
name
cheese.
was Mr. Edwards. And
Okay.
Mr. Edwards lived a long ways away. But
Uh-huh.
on Christmas, he wanted to be able to go over to their house. But in order to do that, in the middle of winter, he had to cross this thing
Oh,
to
wait.
get there. Anthony, you read the book, right?
I don't remember much from it.
This thing was called Plum, whatever the thing is.
Nope. Shoot.
There we go.
Oh, everything but the thing that I just remembered.
Now I have a story.
Okay.
Okay. So this involves wrestling.
Wrestling.
One time in 2005, Randy Orton and The Undertaker were having one of the most underrated rivalries in WWE history. Randy Orton would attempt anything he could to take out The Undertaker, including one time after The Undertaker came back from being burned alive in a casket at Survivor Series. On a special edition of SmackDown, Randy Orton would use this weapon to attack The Undertaker before he would put him in Eddie Guerrero's
Yay.
Low
Oh, shoot!
rider.
Let go! I thought I got it.
Remember, I watch wrestling too.
I do too, and I was just about ready to do that.
Doggone it.
Seth is not the king of the world
Wait,
now.
was the crowbar attack when he also put him on the car and drove it through the...
Yeah,
thing
that's
down?
what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. He hit him with the crowbar before he put him on the lowrider and backed it up into the stage, and it blew up.
Kaboom.
Yeah. That poor
After he
protector.
jumped out of the car.
Yeah. Oh, what?
Wow.
Okay.
Who was that didn't drop?
That was Bob.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so I got a story.
Okay.
Back in the time of the war,
Grandma, no.
Which war?
it could be around Christmas time in the war.
Which war?
It doesn't matter what, just any war.
Take your pick.
Yeah, you have the good guys,
Ants.
and then you have the bad guys.
Red ants. Black ants versus the red ants.
That's racist.
All right, so in order for the good guys to get to their goal, they want to sneak around the bad people, and in doing so, they are what the enemy, blanking the enemy. And I'll give you a hint. It starts with E. They're not attacking. They're just going around, not to be noticed.
Oh, shoot. Doggone it!
Son
I
of
gave
a
that one
flip.
to you, Levi, admit it.
Son of a flip nugget.
Got a biscuit-eating Ed boy.
Son of
okay.
a.
So I have a story.
Son of a whose head resembles a table led boy.
I don't know why this is blue.
Bad. I'm currently watching Roman Reigns versus the Terminator for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
Okay, so
Except-
when Christmas time is over,
Christmas time.
Even though they show on Elf that the elves all get back to work on next year's Christmas stuff, that's not actually true. The elves actually get to kick back, they get to relax a little bit, and even though they're in the North Pole, doesn't mean they don't enjoy something refreshing.
That's supposed to be. Oh, I thought that was supposed to be a pipe. Why are they eating an ice cream cone?
He has a long tongue.
Oh my god!
That's unnatural.
I
Oh no! Why did I say it?
damn it!
Why did I say it?
That's
Let's go for
unnatural.
snow cone.
I said it.
Oh man.
So I got a story for you. Once there was, in my childhood, there was this one guy that lived across the street, or actually a neighbor that was a cop. So we felt really safe in our neighborhood. But one day he came back and he looked a little bit shaken up. He came back with this story that he had to shoot somebody. And I'll give you a second to think about this.
You think it's a mustache?
Oh, he
Be
looks
quiet.
really sad.
I know. He had to shoot somebody at blank range.
Oh,
Come on.
Damn it, I was about to go with that too. Okay,
Very nice.
I have a story now. Another wrestling story.
Uh-oh.
I'm actually
Back
ahead
in
of
the old-
Seth.
Back in the old Attitude Era and early Ruthless Aggression Era days, the women's division was starting to become relevant again. And one such female was Ivory, and I didn't get to.
Wow.
God damn it!
Wow.
What an idiot! What an idiot I am.
So, okay, I got a story. There was once this little elf who was an expert toy maker. Although there were a couple of flaws with being an expert toy maker. Most of the time, you didn't end up having your time devoted to other things. He usually wasn't a fast runner, and he also couldn't spell very well. So he would have to.
He was a white guy.
So he would have to a lot of times try and sound out words and everything. And this one day he was playing this game called Guess a Sketch, and he didn't know how to draw this stupid thing, so he ended up starting putting up letters randomly so that way people could guess, because there was absolutely no way that anybody was going to be able to guess it because he didn't know how to draw it himself. So yeah, that's the end of the story. Yay.
What?
Dang.
Oh, you put
son of
another
a bitch.
T.
What's a
I was-
paddock? I forgot.
A
I blanked
paddock?
out.
A paddock is where like the drivers hang out during a race.
Okay, so I have a story.
Hang out during a race.
No, okay, look, that's where like, okay, that's the general area where the drivers are before and
Shut up, I have
after,
a story.
or during and after qualifying,
Shut
or
up, I have a
or the
story.
race or whatever.
That's a paddock? Okay.
That's called a paddock.
For some reason
Okay.
I couldn't think of what it was.
So, you know, there's these things that cover our lower sides, and they're called pants or shorts. And on these shorts, there are many different places that we could use.
No,
Doggone
you
it.
bastard! Fuck!
I was starting to type it.
I was just about to hit enter and I saw that came up. Ow! Ow!
I was just about ready to put it in, and then I got AIDS.
Well,
One, two, kick out that one by Roman.
You got AIDS. How do you draw?
Bob.
KLM.
Oh.
Oh,
Steak.
he was getting the same thing I got earlier.
Aw, man, I should have just started typing something.
I was
Alright,
just
Steph.
about to start writing.
Alright, Steph, what's your story?
Alright. So, there was. Santa's Workshop was, at some point, visited by the health inspector. And the health inspector decided that, with the workforce he had and everything, it was way too cold, that he was going to shut Santa's Workshop down if they didn't move to somewhere where it was actually going to be a little bit warmer, because he didn't want all the elves dying of pneumonia and everything. Even though Santa tried to explain they've already gotten used to the cold weather, it's not going to be a problem. But the inspector was...
Detroit.
Wow, okay. But the inspector was stubborn. So they had to move somewhere that was warmer. So they decided to move to Hawaii. It was a beautiful place,
I spelled Angeles wrong, I know.
but much like the other story where they ended up living near a cliff, well, here in Hawaii they decided to live near a volcano. Don't ask me why. Okay, thank you. I don't even need to finish
Oh,
the
I
story.
thought that was gonna be a tidal wave.
Oh! Okay, I got a story.
What madness is this? Seth is losing?
Yeah, I noticed that.
Okay, I have a story. Every year during Christmas time, the little children would get books where they could do some artistic stuff. And no, Bob, there's no incest.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I seriously got that as a word. Draw.
I thought it was coloring books. What's a? I've never heard of.
Okay,
drawing books.
so here's gonna be a hilarious story. Okay, so in current times, there are these certain people that when you meet them, they become your.
Muslims.
Wow. Okay.
They become your
Wow.
friends. You got this tall
That-
guy.
When you're
You
editing
got-
this, can you like bleep out that so that they just don't know what they're talking about?
Yeah, put a censor beep over
Oh,
it.
good lord.
got-
ISIS is gonna
Got
hack my
tall
channel.
guys here with some effed up feet, and
Okay.
they talk. They conversate amongst themselves, and by doing so, what are they doing with each other or to each other?
Oh,
Hey,
was that
They're
simple?
talking. Okay.
Was that
I-
simple?
That's why I was like Todd, and I stopped conversating.
So when you're, so
Oh my goodness! History has just been made. A Terminator has won the championship.
Wow.
Hey man, WWE does hate Roman Reigns, even in the games.
But
Yeah,
Roman Reigns-
you,
Alright,
you
Bob.
saw
Alright,
that
so
video
here's
I
a little
did or
story. So when I was younger, I used to ride a lot of this, and it was really fun, and I did it in the street a lot. And it was so much fun. I loved it so much. And I'm just kidding, it has nothing to do with bicycling.
Oh.
So when I was younger, we used to get a big tree, and the place where we'd always put it, which was the living room, was sort of small. And so the tree would always be too big for the house.
Thank you.
Thank you. I didn't want to finish that story.
Alright.
Jeez.
I,
Oh my goodness.
These stories are actually helping me big time because
yeah.
Yeah, I know. Same here.
Okay,
That's
so I'm
more
going to
fun.
tell you a little bit of a story. There was once a great war that took place, and this great war that took place was actually written in a book. But the antagonist lived in a certain place.
Iraqi war.
In this certain place, there was a madman that was trying to rule everything. This madman was named Joker, and the Joker tried to kill people. Actually, I'm sorry, it wasn't the Joker. It was this man named Scarecrow, and Scarecrow was trying to kill everybody. And as Scarecrow tried to kill everybody, how did you guess with Batman? Anyway. He used gas to kill the bad guys. He used gas to kill the bad guys. He was from a certain country
Oh.
who hated Jews.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was trying to figure out where a man was.
Oh,
I'll say,
okay,
how did
I got a
Batman
story.
fit into that one?
I was
got a
trying to
story.
lead you off the course, but I used from a certain place and gas.
Haha.
Okay, okay,
And
I
Madman
got-
trying
I
to
got a
take over
story.
the universe.
I got a story. It's a Christmas story.
Well, make it good. We've already ticked
SpongeBob
off the Germans.
SquarePants.
and
Nobody
the
guesses.
Muslims.
Nobody guesses drawing, guys. Nobody guesses drawing.
That's actually a good point.
Jews.
Alright, anyways, SpongeBob didn't know what Christmas was
Don't guess it. Don't guess it.
until shut up.
Don't guess, he'll win.
If you guess, you win.
Until one friend, Sandy Cheeks, told him about.
We have a minute, guys. How are you
Christmas.
guys doing?
and they wanted to just have the sweet sex in the middle of the ring.
Ew.
And Sandy Cheeks is from where?
No!
Michael!
Michael, we
Oh,
told you.
Well, he wins. Michael wins with that.
Yeah,
Oh.
one, not Levi. Ha!
Okay, so here's a story.
About how my life got flipped turned upside
Here's
down.
a story that maybe you've heard before. I don't know. Dickens.
Oh, really?
I hate you.
Again? Again?
Don't ask me why. I don't know. Oh man.
That time I was ready for you.
Oh. Did Michael leave?
Oh, crap. Okay, so let me just do this before it stops. I have a story here. There are these things on our phones that can take pictures. Now, when you take pictures, what is it that they are called? You are doing what? Paid no attention. I'm just drawing a camera. It's the word. It's a verb. You are what?
Shoot.
It's also another word for taking.
Taking?
Mm-hmm. Bob is close.
Thank you.
Oh.
I hate you.
Alright, Bob, you got a story?
So
Yeah,
this
Seth is a butthole.
this is the story of how he got his L's. So he captured a bunch of children and then children.
This is... Wow, Seth.
He captured a bunch of children and he kept them into the and they kept them in his basement for a while.
Oh,
And this
come
before-
on, Mrs. Cloth. We need more elves.
And this is before anything happened. And then they got really big. They became adults. And that's
Adolf.
Adolf's.
Adolf.
Adolf.
That's how Hitler was born,
And
kid.
so he's like, wow, these are really big adults. These are really big people. And so he did blank to them to make them really small.
Globetrotters.
Yay!
Shrank.
He shrank to them.
Seth. Oh, this is fun. Okay.
Tell us a story.
AIDS.
Right. So, this is gonna be a little graphic for the kiddies, but it's gonna work. So, this is gonna be a very poor drawing, but you know, whatever. So anyway, we as men love a certain thing, and Seth, if you don't, you're gay.
He said Seth specifically.
Dang it.
Okay, I just typed in
Whatever.
boobs and it says this is a family-friendly game. We filter the words.
Whatever. But so there's a certain thing that people put on. You know,
I've been banned.
Oh! Who's been banned?
Me.
Bob,
He's been
Bob
banned from the game for a day.
ow.
Can we play Cards Against Humanity next game?
Okay, so here's an interesting story. This is how Santa and Mrs. Claus met. Now, many people may not realize, but Santa Claus actually was not Santa Claus when he was in his teenage years. He actually was Saint Nicholas. Well, he wasn't even Saint Nicholas. His actual name was Kevin. He was Kevin Nicholas, but he became a saint.
Kevin Nicholas.
He became a saint after he became Santa Claus. But anyway, he actually first met Mrs. Claus. Her maiden name was actually Phillips, but he meets her.
In a strip club.
No, a school dance. Come on, let's keep this innocent. All right, so he meets her at a school dance. Now, the two of them planned to go together, but unfortunately, Mrs. Claus wasn't going to be able to make it because she was running late. So he said, I'll tell you what, I'll be the one that's wearing this in my buttonhole, and you'll know that it's me, and we'll be able to meet up and will be able to dance. And then they fell in love and got married and moved to the North Pole. Thank you.
Santa became an alcoholic.
Oh yeah, red carnation.
Yeah.
Don't ask me how I knew or even spelt it.
Don't ask me how I do that or even spelled it correctly.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay. So, as you guys know, there are a bunch of different animals out there.
Okay.
And a lot of these animals have the same thing that helps keep them cool, or keep them warm in the wintertime.
Thank you.
Well.
Alright, now can we switch to go to cards?
Yep, we'll go to Cards Against Humanity. So
This
thank you
is the
everybody for watching. Cue in
This-
your outro. Yeah, I messed
this-
up. Outro!